Age, he was knocking at the national team doors as well with his bat and ball. Oh, he stumped him. Junzabi sir is not going to miss out on those. Got a brilliant stumping in the first game, and I think he's got his man.
Yeah, we've gone upstairs for that one. A very loopy delivery. He got a lot of turn, and Junzeb, again, brilliant glove work from him.
Yeah, the bails are off, and the bat was slightly in the air and behind the line. Rizwan wanted to hit that ball all the way to Dubai, then missed it. Could this be the first wicket for the Expendables? They are in a huddle. They are celebrating. Right there, the bails have come off. And the bat is in the air. But considering the last judgment we took, Kes Farooq, I think it's better if we leave this to the third umpire.
I agree, Abdul. Where it looks like he's walking back. So Cool Boys have lost their first wicket. 34 runs on the board, a blistering start from their openers, and Fawad Ghafoor has brought them the breakthrough that they were looking for.
Well, if you thought the two openers were aggressive, wait till this man gets going. Ali Anwar, left-handed batsman, loves batting against leg spinners. I know this front hand. At one stage, I even begged my captain to take the ball away from me. He told me I have to finish the over. Very good from Fawad Ghafoor. Not going from the traditional leggy, going for that off-spinner against the left-hander.
That was brilliant thinking. Ali tends to favor that side, and Fawad switched on. That was a very impressive move. He's bowling off spin to Ali Anwar.
And the ball is gripping as well. Getting turn and bounce. So Fawad Ghafoor has bowled a very good over. 8 runs off it. Good move by the captain. And getting a breakthrough in the process. 35 for 1, Cool Boys.
And Adil's turned to his trump card. Zishan Durrani, the leg spinner who bowled a brilliant spell in the first game. He was getting a lot of grip, a lot of turn, a lot of drift.
Well, I'll tell you what. He's one of those quick leggies. And I'd like to see him come around the wicket to the left-hander. Because Ali Anwar is very strong on picking the ball when it's coming straight down from over the wicket. But he's very confident, Zishan. Let's see what he does. Oh, inside edge. Very lucky there, Ali Anwar. That could have easily crashed into the stumps. The ball is gripping and turning here at the Vision Cricket Centre.
The idea was right from Ali Anwar. I think he was trying to target that mid-wicket boundary. Zishan's a wily character. He's going to know how to bowl in situations like this. He tosses one up and Ali Anwar just punches it towards point and runs through for a single.
Another good delivery to Ali Anwar. Not giving him room to free his arms. Going for that Yorker outside off stump.
And from the three games or the two games that we've seen, Abdul, I think it's become evident that the wicket is behaving in a manner where if the spinners are bowling it short, the ball is sitting up for the batsman to hit. So as long as you're a little bit flatter and you're pitching it up, you're going to trouble the batsman.
Yes, very well said there, Kes. There is a lot of turn on offer. Again going for the Yorker. No single this time. Saqib Hussain at point does well. Polar opposites in their approach, Fawad and Zishan. One likes to toss the ball up and give it a lot of revs. Zishan flatter in the air. And the spinners, as you said, I think they're going to play a very key role here in this fan code. DCC X10 Division 2 is a stumping opportunity as well. Junza Visar. Well, nothing is going past him today. A big stumping and a big wicket here for Zishan. He is enjoying himself.
He's absolutely bowling on he's loving bowling on these wickets, Abdul. That was a wonderful stumping. And Zishan's picked up where he left off in the first game earlier in the day. He's got a wicket with his first over. Mohammad Roman is going back to the pavilion with 19 of 9 deliveries, and Cool Boys are 36 for 2.
New batsman in, Faizan Awan. Enterprising character, Faizan. You see that guard that he's taken on that off stump. Don't be surprised. First delivery goes right across and tries to sweep him. Doesn't stay still like a cat on a hot tin roof. Faizan Awan when he's batting.
Oh, that one kept a little bit low. And Faizan has just punched that towards cover. He's run through for a single.
Well, you have to say Adil Farooq has done really well with his bowling changes. After the first 2 overs, brought in Fawad Ghafoor, got a wicket, and then went to his trump, Zishan. Durrani gets another wicket. Can he get 2 in the over? Can he get Ali Anwar's wicket? That will be a big blow for the Cool Boys.
He's got enough protection on the boundaries. You can see Junzeb has just indicated to him to try and get Ali to hit it to a certain part of the boundary, but he's punched it towards the deep extra cover fielder. A single, and Zishan has bowled an absolutely brilliant over for 3 runs, and he's taken a wicket. Cool Boys are 38 for 2 at the end of 4.
On bowling card, Furqan Shafi and Danish Haider going for a few runs. And then pulling it back nicely for Fawad Ghafoor and Zishan Durrani. And I'll tell you what, I'd like to see Adil Farooq and Fahad Hashmi come into bowl at this stage. Slight medium pace cutters with pace off that ball. And throw in that quick one in the mix.
Yeah, the batsmen have been a little bit more cautious with those off-pace deliveries. And Fawad is going to be continuing as Ali Anwar has hit that towards deep mid-wicket. And he's taken it.
Well, we have seen some brilliant catching today. And you can add that to the mix as well. It's a big wicket. It's the big man, Ali Anwar, who has to walk out. Just trying to have a look at the name of the fielder. I think it's Prateek, the opener, or Shan Alam. Just let me see. Number 77. But it's a big catch in the context of the game. Yes, it's Prateek. And Ali Anwar has to walk back for 3. The Expendables are fighting and fighting hard. 38 for 3 now, cool boys. A new batsman in Hamid Nawaz. He's going to be under pressure. Fawad Ghafoor. Well, if you can bowl off spin like that, why would you try leg spin?
I agree, Abdullah, I agree.
Oh, we heard that all the way here in the com box. That was hit very hard. We're lucky there's a big fielding unit on the other ground. Hamid Nawaz starts the innings off with a maximum.
That was hit with a lot of power. He packs a serious punch. We've only seen him bat one delivery, but he looks like he can patch a serious punch.
What does Fawad Ghafoor do here? Does he go tossed up again? Yes, he does. This time he connects as well. It's going high. It's going handsome. Another maximum. Hamid Nawaz, where have you been, my friend? 007 on his shirt. And Fawad Ghafoor is scratching his head. He seems to have seen a ghost. Big sixes, those from Hamid Nawaz, back to back.
Well, Fawad's plans are not working. The flighted deliveries are not going to work. It seems like he's playing right into the hands of what Hamid Nawaz prefers. He's going to have to, push his pace up a little bit.
Oh, goes for that off spinner this time. Beats the reverse sweep. Beats the wicket keeper. And they take 2 byes. An eventful over. Wicket first ball, and you thought Fawad Ghafoor would pull it back for the team. Then Hamid Nawaz walks in with a license to thrill and hits 2 sixes.
A license to kill the cricket ball.
Goes for another one. Agricultural is the word that you like to use. Fadil Hashmi cleaning up. They take 2. Faizan Awan is very quick between the wickets. Well, if you've never heard of this man's name before, now you have Hamid Nawaz, 14 of 4. They have the likes of Muhammad Awais Noor in the lineup as well. He's a solid batsman. Atikur Rahman as well, promoted up the order. Goes for another one. Fetch that all the way from the highway. Oh, the cafeteria is under damage. Big six this. Hamid Nawaz has taken 22 runs off this over. And Fawad Ghafoor must be wondering, why the hell did I get Ali Anwar out?
That was hit with a lot of power. The biggest 6 off the over. He's hit 3 already. And the plans need to change. The Expendables will have to come up with an alternative. It's 60 for 3 at the end of 5.
Come on, one quick guy. Furkan. Adil bhai.
Just the highlights of that over. That's the first 6. Hamid Nawaz. First ball, didn't need any sighters. 6 number 2. Not as big as what was to come after. 6 number 3. Hitting the cafeteria. That's at least 100-meter 6. Zishan Qadri comes into bowl to Faizan Awan. A big appeal. There's another opportunity as well. Shoaib Ahmed joins me in the com box. Why, Shoaib? What are your thoughts for that LBW appeal? Looked mighty close.
Yes, it did look close. Thank you so much, Abdur Rahman. I think Christmas has come early here at Sevens with those at the Vision Ground Big swing and a miss. What a brilliant previous over for Cool Boys.
फुरकान नीचे उतर बच्चा नीचे उतर
Well, Zishan Qadri,
और ज्यादा
Zishan Durrani, beg your pardon, seems to be bowling on a completely different wicket against completely different batsmen.
चलो चलो
Very well driven through the covers. Fahad Hashmi, he seems to be everywhere. Long on when Fawad Ghafoor was bowling, now at long off.
वेल बॉल जी
Seems to be tired already. Fahad Hashmi.
होने दे थोड़ा
Not easy playing back-to-back games with that rest in the middle.
That's true. And also Fahad Al Hashmi, he's not been a regular in terms of cricket. So that definitely also takes a toll on you if you're not in.
Ball in the air. Is there a fielder under it or is going for a maximum? It's a maximum. The first against Zishan Durrani. Trying to entice the batsman into a false stroke. Flighted delivery. But it was in the slot.
Yes, just missed his length on that occasion. And a tad bit full. Making full use of that is Faizan Awan. Hamid Nawaz and Faizan both have just taken off here at the Vision Cricket Centre in Sharjah.
Ball width given. And good fielding there by Saqib at point. A single. And it will bring Hamid Nawaz back on strike. This is the battle right here, Shoaib.
कैसी
Zishan slightly quicker in the air. Not sure it's going to be easy to go across the line to him if he lands it in the right spot.
क्या हो गया
Hit the air. Big shout for catch it. And he's gone. Zishan Durrani strikes again, the man with the golden arm.
Well, he's definitely one of the prime bowlers for the Expendables. Zishan has taken another wicket, wicket number 2 of his spell, just at the last ball of the over. So 6 overs have been bowled. There's another wicket down. It's the danger man playing it straight down towards long on, a flat shot and a good catch by Danish. Nicely done, just was under the ball and in the end making sure that he gets wicket number 4. 6 overs bowled, 69 for 4 is the score.
right arm over
69 for 4 and Fahad is now into the attack. Fahad is a good bowler, played for UAE many years ago, contributed a lot for cricket here. Excellent spell from Zishan, I believe, 2 for 12 in 2 overs. You can't ask better.
Oh, absolutely. He's done the job for his side yet again. Fahad Al Hashmi, right arm medium, comes into bowl. First ball outside off, and that has been smacked towards the extra cover region.
आजा आजा आजा
Does well to cut that off, will only be a single.
Good effort at the end from Zishan.
बहुत आला जी
Fahad Al Hashmi has represented UAE and he was really good in his days and used to bowl quick. But I think because of the T10 and 10 over format, the new batsman is Zaman Atari. He's on strike now. Excellent ball. Good ball outside the off stump. The ball every bowler would like to bowl during this short format of the game, and excellent way of very the speed as well. Another good ball.
आजा आजा
The batsman hit towards the long off for a single. Fahad is doing his best.
Wild throw, and just couldn't collect it. Fahad kept low, awkward bounce, allowing them to go for another run. Faizan Awan and Zaman Atari are the two players out there in the middle for Cool Boys.
Wicket is playing good, even after this. It's going to be the third game today, the last game of the day. That's so wide, definitely. 73 for 4 after 6.3.
Yes, 3 runs in the over, including this wide. Now make that 4. Another wide. Trying to bowl it outside the reach of Zaman, but just way too wide from Fahad Al Hashmi.
That's a good ball, a dot ball after a couple of wide. Continuously bowling outside the off stump with his speed. Batsman deceive in the air, I believe.
That was a slower delivery. This time drilled straight down the ground. Oh, that's poor fielding. That's very, very poor. Very ordinary. Not the greatest of efforts from the Expendables. And Cool Boys and Zaman Atari will get a 4. Yes, he's not happy. No bowler is when you have that kind of a support coming in from the fielders. That should have been stopped. Instead, they've given away 4 runs.
Nicely hit straight down the wicket and got a 4 on a fielding where you can really stop that ball. Fahad asked me one more time. Good ball by accepting the long off and a deep extra cover for 4. So they finished it well after 7 overs, 82 for 4. Fahad ends up with 13 with the last 2 boundaries.
82.
What a beautiful sight, man.
7 over.
उधर से रेस दो ये गाड़ी से
82 for 4. Zaman Atari 5 balls 10 runs and Faizan 7 balls 11. 3 overs to go. Shoaib, what do you think? What is your prediction?
Well, I think it's 82 now. They should be targeting at least 110. 30 in the next 3. Idris on into the attack now.
New bowler Idris.
Cut hard, takes the outside edge and flies towards the third. Won't go all the way, doesn't have the legs, but they'll run. They have the legs. The batters, they do. They've taken 3. That's good running between the wickets.
Excellent running between the wicket. Could have been 4 if the batter didn't overrun. But it was a very good running. Good ball though.
Shabash, shabash, shabash.
85 for 4. 3 runs on the very first delivery from Idris. Swing and a miss.
Good ball, Idris. Wicket to wicket.
Sorry.
Oh, that's a dot ball. This time he gets hold of it and plays it over the cow corner. Fielder jumping as much as he can, but that's not enough because it was hit cleanly. Flat 6 coming in from the bat of Zaman Atari.
Excellent shot from him.
Shabash, shabash, shabash.
He was targeting that area where he looks so strong over there.
Idris. Ball saaf karke beta shabash.
Zaman Atari 7 balls 16.
बच्चे
Cool Boys
बॉल
going
साफ
ahead
करके सुखा के शाबाश.
with some very good hitting from Zaman Atari and Faizan
Rocked on the back foot, played it towards point. A good effort in the point region there. Yes, appreciation from the skipper, Adil Farooq, who was stationed at point himself. But that was a great stop and a dot ball after being hit for a 6 and a single. 2 more balls to go. Diving effort, not enough. Short and wide from Idris. And that has been clobbered by Faizan this time.
Expandable playing the second game today. Maybe the body language, stiffness, maybe you could see, but it was a very short ball outside the off stump. A lot of width offered. Batsman got enough time to place it where he wants to. And got a boundary over there.
कैच हो गया.
Big hit again. Finds the fielder. Going for one shot too many. But that was the need of the hour. He's hit that, but finds the fielder at long on. And that's another wicket down for Cool Boys.
Good to see batters going after the bowler. 102 for 8. 102 for 4 in 8 overs. It shows that, they have another 12 balls and they definitely look for another 20.
They should look for 20. They've got wickets in hand. That was another good catch at long on. Faizan Awan has to walk back.
Power play. Power play. Power play. Power play.
Captain Adil Farooq.
Yeah, he's brought himself to bowl the 9th over, Gopalji. What do you think? Good call, bad call? He's taking the responsibility on his own hands.
I think that's a good move from him because he's a captain. He knows what he wants to bowl, where he wants to bowl. He is a mature cricketer. He's very experienced cricketer. Played for many years, played to UAE. And with his experience, he knows where to pitch the ball. I think this was a good ball to start with. Not giving more speed into it. Ball in the good length, a sort of good length ball where batsman has to use his power. We are playing the third game. Difficult to sometime connect and get a boundary or 6. Whereas good ball.
Catch it is the call. Plays it straight down the ground. Mohammad Atiq, what a great shot that is. Absolutely wonderful batting. Using that length delivery and playing it over the bowler's head, straight down, straight as an arrow, and gets 4 runs.
Good start from Mohammad Atiq. First ball boundary. Got the 100 on the board for Cool Boys. 101 in 8.2 overs. Another 10 to go.
Full toss. This time he goes over the mid-wicket, and that'll be 4 more. Not a great ball from Adil Farooq. Yes, you can see that he's rubbing his hands over the pants. That means that there's a lot of dew, and the ball just slipped out of his hands. That was enough for Atiq to play it over the cow corner.
Atiq batting well. 2 balls, 8 runs. 105 for 5 in 8.3 overs. Captain Adil has to come back stronger. Another 3 more balls to go in this over. Good ball, very good ball. We have seen last 2 overs, 3 to 4 dot balls. Batsmen expecting to be a wide, but the bowlers were really smart, pitching on the right areas.
Good comeback, right? Good comeback from Adil Farooq. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. Goes for the Yorker. That's a good delivery. That is what he needs to be bowling, and I think he is planning to bowl those Yorkers on that previous occasion as well. That full toss just slipped out of his hands, but I think the plan is simple: get those Yorkers in place.
I mean, if you see at the 9th over and you are just given away 11 runs, it's a good effort because, you know, batsmen looking good and they are playing with 200 runs per average per, 200 runs, 200 strike rate, 200 strike rate. So it's a good effort. Last ball, not a bad ball to end up. Let's hope that, you know, he ends with a 1 run, but no, batters was quick enough, got 2 runs. So Adil finishes over, 1 over was for 12 runs, and to 108 now.
In fact, it was a short run on that last delivery. The umpire just signaled that, so they are not going to get 2, but only 1 from that over on the last ball. 9 overs have been bowled, 107 for 5.
सही है बॉल ग्रिप भी तो नहीं हो रही लड़के शाबाश यानी थोड़ा 2 स्टेप नीचे आ
9 overs, 1 more over to go. And it's Fahad Al Hashmi, the experienced UAE cricketer, ex-UAE cricketer, who's been given that responsibility.
Both Adil Farooq and Fahad Al Hashmi both played a lot of cricket together. They know what's the need of the hour, not giving real speed to the batsmen. You know, they are pitching on the right areas.
Big swing towards the square leg. He slipped. There's a lot of dew, but luckily the ball is inside the field of play. We'll only get 2.
It's difficult to field if you don't have a spike shoes. You know, it's a lot of dew there. Weather has changed now. Weather is much better now in UAE. Good to play cricket. We could see some sweat has been out.
Oh yeah, and it's just going to get better, isn't it, Gopalji? It's going to get cooler. But just perfect for playing conditions, especially in the evening. It'll get around 18, 19.
Very good shot. Very good shot. Straight. Zaman Atari looks strong and batting really well.
Yeah, that was a good hit, straight down the ground, clean hit. And you can have all the fielders in and around that area. I think that long off has to be a lot straighter, Gopalji.
Absolutely correct, yes. And he's hitting so well over there. And I think that's his second boundary, hitting straight back to the bowler.
Oh yes, we're talking about the dew, and there's a lot on the ground. As you can see, our cameramen are doing an excellent job bringing us these live pictures. You can see there's a lot of dew, and that makes it even more difficult for bowlers to grip the ball. That will be called a wide.
The last we tried out bowling outside the off stump. Couple of wides in last 2 overs what he bowled, but I still be okay with it because he's trying his best to bowl on the area where batsman doesn't connect well. Good ball, very good ball. Batsman tried to go for a big one. It's in a no man's land. I think Fahad was not there under the ball, but 1 run for that.
That was hit high up in the air, was in the air for a long time. And Fahad just lost sight of that ball at the last moment. That's what it looks like, because he was there just underneath the ball but just couldn't hold on to it. Goes for the Yorker, played it straight down the ground. Will only and should only be a single. A fumble and only a run.
117, I think good comeback from the Expendable. If you can see that, we were saying 110, 115, but the last couple of overs they really bowled well.
And as soon as you say that, Gopalji, Fahad has bowled one down the leg side. Now that one ball that he'll have to bowl extra, we'll have to see how many runs come off that ball.
I was expecting that maybe below 120 is a good way to hold them. Cool boys Really cool, actually. They're really good cricketers.
Yeah, that it has been a cool innings. Well, that's what I was talking about. That one extra ball is going to cost them 7 runs. A wide and a 6 on that last ball. Great hitting from Zaman Atari. 26 runs in just 13 deliveries. And Cool Boys have well crossed that 120 mark. 124 is the final score.
A very good shot from Zaman Atari. 13 ball 26. The way he was hitting clean. And as I said, they were doing well. But that full toss, I think it cost him not only 6 runs, but that 6 runs is going to be very vital at the end. It's 124, means 12 runs per over now.
Yeah, 124 is a very, very good score in 10 overs. That is a very good score, especially on this wicket. Rizwan scoring 15, Ruman scoring 19, 18 from Faizan. Hamid scored 20 in just 6 deliveries. Zaman 32 of 14 and 11 from Atiq, who did well in the end, gave able support to Zaman. 6 extras, not a lot, and they've managed to get to 124. Bowling, well, 7 bowlers used in 10 overs. We don't see that a lot. 2 wickets for Fawad Ghafoor, 2 wickets for Zishan. He was the pick of the bowlers yet again for the Expendables, bowling 2 overs, 12 runs and 2 wickets. Fahad Al-Hashmi was expensive, 30 in his 2. And the final score again, 124 for the loss of 5 wickets. We'll quickly look at the highlights of the first innings. And it's all about 4s and 6s that highlights. Nothing more, nothing less. Some brilliant hitting, not only from 1 or 2 batters, but everybody who came out to bat for Cool Boys gave us a cool performance and made sure they kept getting those runs in each and every over. Some good looking shots all around the park. Some were cut well, some were played straight down the ground, some pulls and some sweeps as well. So overall, the batters making merry of the conditions here. The bowlers just couldn't grip the ball. Fawad was a little slower in the air, and that's why he was expensive. Got that wicket. Yes, Zishan also getting 2 wickets in his name, but Fawad continued to be expensive in his 2 overs. That was another good catch of the bowling of Fawad Ghafoor. But the 6s and the 4s were never a problem for Cool Boys. Every batter who came out to bat was capable enough to clear the boundaries with a lot of ease and comfort. Zaman also playing some really good shots. Adil Farooq was hit for runs as well. And Fahad Al-Hashmi, that last ball of the innings, was hit for a 6. So the momentum definitely in the favor of Cool Boys. 125 is what the Expendables need when they come out to bat in the next 10 overs. That run chase will be brought to you in just a little bit. Stay tuned and do not go anywhere.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Fan code DCC X10 Rapid Fire. Division 2 coming live from the Vision Cricket Centre. And it was the Expendables versus Cool Boys, the last game of the day. And what a knock by the Cool Boys batsmen. They've taken that rapid fire word very seriously. Rapid knocks from Rizwan, Rumman, Hamid Nawaz and then Zaman Atari. Scoring quick, scoring fast and furious. 124 runs, the highest total at this Vision Cricket Centre so far. And the bowlers had no answers. Fawad Ghafoor and Zishan Durrani, the two leggies, picking up 2 wickets each. Zishan Durrani continuing on some really good form from the first game. And he is the biggest difference if you look at those economy rates. Everybody above 10 runs and over. He went for 6 and over, picked up 2 wickets. And the chase is about to begin in a couple of minutes. The Expendables would need 125. And a quick change in the batting order, as there is a change in the comm box as well. Kais Farooq joins me to start off proceedings. Well, this is a good aggressive move. Junzab Isar coming in to open the batting.
Yeah, I think this is a good move from the Expendables. They've sent Junzeb up the order to try and take advantage of the power play. With him is Shan.
And this man on your screen, he might be playing for the Cool Boys, but he is hot, he's fast and he's furious. Outside edge, first ball. Junzab has to walk back. He's edged it. Trying to knock the leather off that ball. Junzab, first delivery, charges down the track against Hazrat Bilal, who's rapid to say the least. And he'll be very disappointed. Was sent to open the batting. It was a length delivery. Completely lost his shape, Kais Farooq.
Yeah, he should have tried to go over extra cover with that one. He was trying to hoik it towards mid wicket. It's resulted in him losing his wicket. He's back to the pavilion, back to the dugout for no score. And the Expendables have had a terrible start to their inning. It's 0 for 1 off the first ball.
Fawad Ghafoor sent in at number 3. And he'll want to repay some of the favors that Hamid Nawaz had given to him when he came into bowl.
This is again another good move. They're sending their premier batsman up the order, which is the ideal way to go in a T10 game. As Fawad hits that hard towards point, it's been well fielded and very well backed up.
Rizwan Khan was aware, but that will give Fido some confidence. Middle that ball. And it was important to play that ball in the direction where it came, unlike Junzeb, who tried to slog that delivery from outside off stump towards mid-wicket.
Yeah, he maintained its shape well. He just played it exactly where it needed to be played. Oh, that's been hit hard towards the long on boundary for a 4. What a start to Fawad.
Hazrat Bilal going for that slower delivery. Not seen him do that very often. One bounce into the fence. A confident start here from Fawad Ghafoor.
Yeah, he'll take a lot of confidence from the first 2 deliveries that he's faced. He looks to be in good touch. He's middled both the balls he's hit, and the best part of it is he's maintaining his shape and he's not trying to overhit.
Go for the bouncer. It's in the air and it lands safely. We were talking about this off air. Hazrat Bilal is quick. And that boundary must have spurred him on.
That got big on him. He was a little late to the shot. Someone should have maybe done a better effort to try and get to the ball. Hazrat was not very happy.
Well, I'll tell you, I've seen Hazrat Bilal play a lot of cricket. I don't think he's ever happy, even after a wicket. Doesn't have a smile on his face. But when he is outside the field, he's a gentle giant. Again, a quick, rapid delivery. That's the shot he should have tried. The uppercut. A very successful way of getting runs in the shorter format. Even the non-striker was pointing to that, saying he should have gone over point or the wicket-keeper.
It's good to see the aggression from the fast bowlers in this Division 2 event. We're seeing a lot of bouncers and short balls being bowled, which was missing in the Division 1 leg that we had earlier this week.
Cuts him in half this time. Atikur Rahman has done really well. He's a brilliant keeper, gets an applause from Hazrat Bilal. Eventful over comes to an end. 4 for 1 Expendables in the first over. Burhanuddin Sabar, left arm spinner, comes into the attack. And I know for a fact that Qais Farooq has played a lot of cricket with him. Tell us a little bit about him.
Burhan is again one of the stalwarts of UAE cricket. He's been around for a long time, and he's again a very wily character. Has played a lot. And that's been hit by Shan. Oh, just over the fielder's head. He pulls that one back in, and they've only run a single.
I think Fawad Ghafoor has decided he wants to keep strike and get as many runs as he can in the power play. We saw Syed Maqsood and Adnan Khan do it really well in the first game. And Rizwan Khan and Roman do it in this one.
This is going to be our over, Abdul. Something is going to happen here.
Okay, as Farooq has called it. This is the over, and it's a wicket. Well, Qais Farooq hits the nail on the head, and a big celebration comes out from Burhanuddin. Fawad Ghafoor looks disappointed. Faizan Awan is not dropping those. And they're 2 wickets down already in the power play, the Expendables.
Well, he was probably better off going a little bit straighter. He had to fetch that one from outside the off stump. Did not get enough power and elevation, and a very big wicket. They've taken a very big wicket. Fawad Ghafoor walks back to the pavilion for 4, and the Expendables are 5 for 2.
Well, one big man replaces the other. It's Fadil Hashmi, promoted up the order. The tactics are good, they're just not clicking for the Expendables. Goes across the line this time. And Mohammad Awais Noor has done really well. It's slightly nippy outside. And the ball must have stung his hands.
I think that was a dropped chance, Abdullah. I think that was in the air, and he's done really well to stop that. That was hit with a lot of power.
Well, the perfectionist in Qais Farooq, always looking for the best. I tell you what, he's done really well to get a hand on it, as you said. Shan Alam gets a single. Had a good first game, Shan Alam. Fahad Al-Hashimi has 2 deliveries against the spinners. Can he make them count? That's why they've sent him in at number 4. Loves going across the line to the spinners. Gets out that front leg. And Atikur Rahman cleans up. Just a single. A leg by, in fact.
Fahad's walking the single. You're not going to be expecting him to run a lot, run very hard between the wickets. He's just going to try and smash the cover of every delivery that he faces.
Well, it depends on his mood. Because sometimes when he's batting and he's running between the wickets, he's like a bull in a china shop. Hit in the air. Fielder settling underneath it. Ali Anwar makes it look so easy. Burhanuddin Sabir has picked up 2 wickets. Qais Farooq had called it that this was the over when something will happen. And so far, it's the cool boys who are enjoying themselves here at the fan court DCC X10.
Shan got the elevation, but not the timing. I think there was no pace on the ball, so he had to generate everything himself. He did not hit it as far as he wanted to. He's walking back to the pavilion for 2 runs of 3 balls. The Expendables now in deep trouble at 8 for 3 at the end of 2.
Well, the captain has come himself. Right arm, medium fast. Rizwan Khan had a good day with the bat. And can he deliver the goods with the ball as well? Gentle medium pace off the wrong foot. Fahad Al Hashmi plays it down to mid wicket. Wasn't expecting a full toss first up. And Danish Haider comes into bat.
They've gone all out. The Expendables have gone all out to try and chase the target. It's a good ploy. It's a longer tournament for them. So it's good for them to have their strategies and their plans in place. As Danish Haider has hit one towards deep square leg, and that again has been taken by the fielder.
Well, when it's not your day, it's not your day. Danish Haider got a rank full toss on the pads. And he's guided it into the hands of the square leg fielder. Rizwan Khan can do no wrong today. Picks up a wicket to add to his runs. And the Expendables are tottering now at 9 for 4. We're only in the 3rd over. Oh, Prateek comes in to bat, opened the batting in the first game. Now comes in at number 5. And what they'll want to do at this stage now, the Expendables, is try to bat out the full 10 overs. Again, long tournament, net run rate will play a key role. Outside off, misses the drive.
That might be a worthy ploy to put in place right now, Abdul. I think there's no point getting all out for 30, 40 or 50 runs. I mean, Fahad's still there. They've got a couple of batsmen to come, but they'd want to get as many runs as they can to protect that net run rate, as this is a longer tournament and that could come into the picture later.
They are driven straight to Hazrat Bilal. No run. Whereas one's full tosses almost unplayable at this stage. And that's what happens when you lose a lot of wickets quickly. You miss out on those poor deliveries, on the boundary balls. Slower delivery. Straight drive. Just a single. And just 2 runs off the over so far. Well, what does Fahad Hashmi do from here? Does he bat out the full 10 overs or does he go hell for leather?
I'm thinking he's probably going to want to wait for the spinners. He'll bat normally against the medium pacers. He'll want to target the spinners, but again Fahad proves me wrong as he deposits one over the long on boundary. That was hit like a tracer bullet.
Well, we've played a lot of cricket with Fahad Hashmi, and he will back himself to clear that boundary if that ball is in his zone. Front foot, maximum over long on. Only he can do that. 16 for 4 in 3 overs now, the Expendables. Well, the captain Adil Farooq yet to come. They've got Saqib Hassan as well. He can hit the ball hard. Zishan Durrani, I'll tell you what, on his bowling form, might as well send him into bat. Maybe he'll get a few runs. And Prateek Shettigar took a couple of good catches in the outfield. Was steady when he came into bat in the first game. Oh, hit in the air. And Ali Anwar, valiant effort there. Saves the boundary.
That was a very good effort from Ali Anwar. Prateek, again, he's hitting, he's timing the balls well, but he's not pushing through on his shots. He seems to stop his shots midway. And Burhanuddin Sabir has got the wicket of Fahad Al-Hashmi. The ball did not bounce at all. Fahad, a wild swing towards mid-wicket, loses his wickets.
Well, we'll usually see him plonk that front foot and go towards mid-wicket. This time, in 2 minds, first went forward, then back. And by that time, it was too late. Burhanuddin Sabir, unplayable here at the Vision Cricket Centre. The Expendables are 17 for 5. Now Fahad Al-Hashmi walks back for 8. Burhanuddin Sabir is enjoying himself there right in the center as Adil Farooq walks into bat. We've got one Farooq in the middle, one Farooq right next to me with a grin on his face. Not happy Kes with the performance of the Expendables so far. That one keeping low as well. Chance of a run out. They needed a direct hit. There was